Aregbesola made a mistake. He used me, I worked for him. I played a role on his own elections. He was nice to me, though I have no financial commitment with him. I spent my money. I built a local government secretariat for the new area council he gave to my hometown, and which he came to declare open with my money, which I named after the Oluwo because of Aregbesola, who came to me, bowed, and was very responsible in his approach to me, which actually got me convinced to help Oluwo financially and in many ways. Yeah, I'm very, very sorry and disappointed that Aregbe, after making sure people like me get into APC, should just, because of minor disagreement, which we could settle. For me, Ahmed Tinubu is a very wonderful, respectful. I've had 1.5 talk with him in my life. There's no other way of talking. And I've decided to help, and he will win this election. No matter, I am telling you, I say this every time when I'm in a party, and I get to see it won. But let us, for once, if we unite within ourselves to bring a good candidate. Awolowo came up, we supported him, and Akintola came up, he enjoyed his little time, but not without victory. A lot of disagreements, blackmail, that's the work of Yoruba, some of the Yoruba people. If you say Tinubu is not good, who is good? If he were to be out properly and I talk to him, he's a man who listens to me. Go and ask him.
You mean Chief Sunday Igboho?
Sunday is my son.
Majasola Babadami.
Sunday is my son. If I could take him away from Tinubu's gang and others and brought him, ask Oyinlola, I'm the one who brought Sunday into changing to PDP. I used him because he's good, he's loyal to me. He is a very big asset that made PDP to win Osun.
Well, we are here somewhere in the historic city of Ibadan, the largest city in Africa, as we meet a great man, a fantastic man, a philosopher. Let me call him Philosopher King, a politician, a strategist, a journalist, a public relation expert, and a traditional conflict resolution expert in the person of High Chief Abiola Ogundokun, the Jagunpote of the Source, the Apesin of Erin and the Obanla of Iwo Kingdom, as we meet him in his Ibadan, Oyo State, Western Nigeria home to discuss about politics, lifestyle, and other social issues, especially about the birthday of the legendary musician, Philosopher King, Commander, Chief, Evangelist, Professor Ebenezer Obey Fabi MFR. We are going to go in to speak with High Chief Abiola Ogundokun, the Obanla of Iwo Kingdom. He will be telling us about his direction for politics in 2023 and some other highlighted issues, especially about his historic town of Iwo, where he hails from, and some other issues that have to do with lifestyle, people, and politics. Let's meet him inside his living room. Yeah, we can come in here. Okay. Meet him here. Nice meeting you. How are you? God bless you. Yeah. So we can come in. Abi? Chief, God bless you, sir. Well, it's another very wonderful, lovely day, lovely moment today, March 18th, Friday of year 2022, as we find ourselves in the ambience of the great man, elder statesman, a man of impeccable achievements, a journalist, a public relations expert, a conflict resolution expert, a traditional institution enthusiast, a man of foresight. He is the Jagunpote of the Source, Ile-Ife, the Apesin of Erin land, and the Obanla of Iwo Kingdom in Osun State, in the person of High Chief Abiola Ogundokun. We are very privileged to be with him in his Ibadan home today, Friday, 18th of March, and it has been a very long haul journey. We've been expecting him since morning. We've been in Ibadan in the last 6-7 hours. The chief has to fly in from Abuja, where he's been busy in the last few days, and very early in the year he has been busy from one political meeting to the other, one political solution, a counter to the other, and at the time he was out of the country. We want to appreciate the fact that we are meeting him today after it was made possible by his aid. Chief, we want to say, God bless you, sir. I want to thank you for this wonderful moment. It's not, we don't take it lightly. We want to appreciate your aid for making it happen. First and foremost, sir, I want to ask you that, why have you been so scarce? We've been on you in the last, I think 8 months now, and it's been so busy. Every time we make a schedule, either in Lagos, the other time was in Abuja. I heard you were in Abuja. Before I knew it, you flew out of Abuja, and in Lagos, most of the time we've tried to reach out to you. The moment we want to come, either coming to Osogbo or flying to Abuja or out to London. Why have you been so busy in the last 8 months, sir? With total honor.
Thank you very much. You are welcome to my Ibadan palace.
God bless you, sir.
And I'm very, very grateful and appreciate you for your wonderful love, your support, your kindness, and loyalty to justice.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
I want to tell you that I've not been scared, but I've been very careful of my age, my health, and my political involvement. I have a commitment which I am decided to fight and surely winning for my admired candidate for the next state of Osun, which is occupied by a gentleman of great value, and I want him to remain there to continue and finish his 80 years. And I have to do it as I do it before you. Like, I don't lose election, I don't fail election. And I have to put into work all those tricks I have used to win so many past elections. I have to, today, the old fashion, the new fashion. And I have to work very hard to put both together so that my candidate will be happy and I'll be happy at the end of the elections. I have just gone to Abuja just to see and work towards the success of my governor in Osun. And I am very, very desperately involved in ensuring that TUNUBU becomes the next president.
And that's a very tall order.
It looks tough.
That's a tall order.
Whenever I decide and I speak to my God, He grants me the privilege of making my dreams come true. You know my past. I don't fail elections. And I pray to God. God speaks to me before I do anything. And with my communication with my God, I will not fail. So my candidates will not fail.
In fact, when you mentioned the name Bola Ahmed Tinubu now, it's like some papers just lifted at the door there. I mean, there was like a shake in this house. And I'm wondering that a lot of people knew you as an elder statesman. I mean, if everybody will look at you, since I knew you more than 15 years ago now, I knew you prominently as a PDP chieftain, but eventually you resigned from PDP and you became an elder statesman. So people are wondering that why are you so compassionate, why are you so passionate? And looking at the Osun State politics in recent time, there have been a lot of chaos, political chaos, and what I call it brouhaha, especially when your very good friend and your son, Alhaji Rauf Aregbesola, the Minister for Interior, who was the former and immediate past governor of Osun, decided to take Asabe Bola Ahmed Tinubu to cleaners. I mean, he was angry. He said he has messed them up, that they served him so much for many years, but that Tinubu turned himself to God, and that they have claimed that as Muslim, anybody that turns himself to God, they are going to tell God to take him down. And it looked so hot, even though it was few weeks to primary. Fortunately or unfortunately, the governor Boyega Isaka won the primary. But how are you going to now unbottle that political naughty problem of Rauf Aregbesola versus Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially in Osun State?
Rauf Aregbesola made a mistake. He used me, I worked for him. I played a role on his own elections. He was nice to me, though I have no financial commitment with him. I spent my money. I built a local government secretariat for the new area council he gave to my hometown, and which he came to declare open with my money, which I named after the Oluwo, because he was the one who brought Oluwo to me to help Oluwo, and I was financing Oluwo because of Aregbesola, who came to me, bowed, and was very responsible in his approach to me, which actually got me convinced to help Oluwo financially and in many ways. Yeah, I'm very, very sorry and disappointed that Aregbe, after making sure people like me gets into APC, should just, because of minor disagreement, which we could settle. I want to tell you, Aregbesola met with me 6 times, gave me stories. The present governor, Zaka, also met with me 6 times and gave me a story. I made every effort, but I want to say with all the truth in the name of God that Aregbe did not give me the opportunity, because like the governor was ready for peaceful resolution. I don't see the tongue and the teeth they fight, and they end up settling it when they try to eat good meat. They bite each other, the tongue and the mouth. But Aregbe will not allow that. I am not in bad time with Aregbe, but I'm not happy that he has to go that far. When he pretended and told me that everything will be okay, I met him, I met the governor, I met Ahmed Tinubu. I was never in their group before. I belong to a different area. but something
politically,
but something good brought us together. And I promised myself I was going to help whoever. Whatever you say about Tinubu or about Aregbe, it is your business. What I know of them is what guides me as to what I do to assist them. Let me tell you one thing. When I was in the PDP, I published Conscience International magazine, and Tinubu was a governor. You don't see me attack him in any of my past publications, because I enjoy a lot of tremendous respect as an elder to him, and it gives me that respect. But why should Aregbe, that can first lobbied me and made me to come into their party? Why did I come into their party? That my former governor in PDP abandoned us to go and join that party when there was no reason for him to do that.
You mean General Olagosi?
Yes.
Oyini Olagosi from the Ogundoku Prince.
The way he abandoned us and went into that party touched me.
Okay, he joined APC.
He joined APC. Okay, he was the first person. The governor left his party to join the APC. The story between them and the campaign is a story between them. I don't want to dabble into that. But I believe that there should be decency in decisions. If you want to leave a place, you must have a good reason that drives you away. My own is that the PDP leadership, some of them, were involved in a lot of corrupt activities, and I was spending my own personal money, my savings, sold my properties, helped them, only to discover the kind of things that was revealed that made many of them to leave the party into another place. And I said to myself, what am I doing here if these people are doing this on the net? And I'm selling my own property, which I've acquired before they even left school. It pains me so much. So even if I could join them, I was ready to go and confront him in that party. The party came to me, talked to me. I saw some light. I saw some deceit that brought so many people to them. And I believe, let me see what is there. I was going to fight those who decamped for no just cause. And we made that. Luckily, when we last left APC, leaving us. Yeah. I don't jump guns. I remain where I belong. I have never changed my party in my life. This is the first time. And that was after a little retirement that I want to stay home. I have been dragged back into politics. And I will do everything humanly possible. I want to see what they are doing in that party. The Ahmed Tinubu group. I have a lot of friends, among them, like Tony Adefuye. A lot of them are my good friends, and I find them there. But for me, Ahmed Tinubu is a very wonderful, respectful. I've had 1.5 talks with him in my life. There's no other way of talking, and I've decided to help, and he will win this election. No matter, I am telling you, I say this every time when I'm in a party, and I get to see it won. Now, if they are doing that, whatever anybody has done, you've interviewed me before. I talked to you about Tinubu and Obasanjo.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We spoke extensively about those two.
They are the two greatest.
No, General Obasanjo is a very great African leader.
He's a very special.
He's an elder statesman, he's a special
He's
leader.
A very special. There's nobody like him.
Yeah, but I'm surprised now that you have just found yourself with Bola Ahmed Tinubu now.
Obasanjo is not in any political party. Is he?
Yeah, he said he's not interested.
He's not.
When people went to beg him.
He's a man. He's a man of clear conscience. If he wants me with him, he talks to me. He's a confidant. Since he sees me, he's not talking to me. It means there's nothing coming up. I love him. He's the greatest friend I have. He's very loyal, very respectful. He respects me a lot. I cannot betray or disappoint him. Obasanjo is one man. I said it before that the two presidential people I will appreciate to see is Tinubu or Obasanjo. If you go back to one of my interviews with you when I came back from London Hospital, so I still see both of them as my best candidates. But any other person will not be a good candidate to me because I have had the privilege to see Obasanjo. I now have the privilege also to see also my TUNUBU. So don't be surprised. TUNUBU will win this election. Let us rally down together. Let Nigeria work together. There's a lot of gain in TUNUBU's victory. He is going to change Nigeria. Look, for example, Lagos State. Lagos State. TUNUBU is the architect of the development and the progress made in Lagos. Tell me another governor in Nigeria, apart from Jakande, that has done what TUNUBU has done for Lagos State, or how he has helped to promote a lot of our people in Lagos State, help them up. Now Lagos State is the best state in governance, and that's the footprint of TUNUBU and Jakande.
A lot of people will not agree with you. They believe that late Alhaji Jakande, God blesses his soul, created a lot of amenities, citizen-friendly policies. I mean, low-cost houses for ordinary people with long years of payment plan, schools that are highly affordable. It was primarily Awolowo's plan, free education at the basic level. But today in Lagos, even the low-cost houses cannot be bought by even the middle class. You know, when you are saying you are selling a low-cost house for 10 million, 15 million, most of the houses built under Fashola cannot be purchased. They were even assessed, they were alleged to have been purchased by civil servants and some other corrupt element inside. So people believe that TUNUBU's reform did not affect the poor, that is elitist in nature, that the policies are not citizen-friendly.
In those years you have gone back to mention, think of iron rod, how much it was sold when it is imported. Today, one rod of iron, you know how much. So you have to differentiate the cost of production that year to the production this year. A bricklayer then will hand how much per day and how much they are paid now. A contractor doing a one-room bedroom construction in those days will do that 5 times what is going on now. So when you are talking about the cost, you can't blame it that on the leadership or the governor of the state or the government. It is because it is a worldwide phenomenon that everywhere in the world things have gone double or triple. So you cannot now say because Fashola is in governance. No, it is because the world has changed.
Everybody believes that at least we are running a progressive government and policies have to be friendly with the citizen. People, I mean, should not, yes, you're talking about global inflation prices and all the rest, Ile-Ife, but people still believe that some of these progressive and amenities were not progressive in nature. People in Lagos are not seeing it the way you are seeing it. So, of course, we have an egalitarian society. We have a state that have been modernized in terms of infrastructures. It's growing. Even some of the roads are still bad. There are still things that people complain about. So how do you think one can sell the candidacy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially with someone like your great friend, General Obasanjo? His body language does not suggest that he supports it, because the other time the Oni of Ife said, everybody, as what you need, that he has spoken to General Obasanjo, only for General Obasanjo to go to the palace and say, Kabiyesi, please don't endorse anybody. Your role is not to endorse a particular person. Your role is to pray for everybody that comes to your palace. That I have not endorsed anybody. I didn't tell you that I endorsed anybody. So if General Obasanjo, have you been able to confirm with him if he's in tandem with where you are going outside with Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
General Obasanjo is a clean heart, loyal heart to the society. He will never tell you support this or don't support that. He will tell anybody do this. I'm one of those that he will call. At this age, over 80, I am good enough with my years of politicking in Nigeria to be able to think what is good for me and what is not good for me, what is good for the society. I will always remain a good friend of Baba Obasanjo. He's my friend. I do anything for him. But what I'm telling you, the the society is so bad that what they like to see is the bad side of human being. They don't look at the good side of the thing. How many people are talking against Obasanjo? Such a wonderful leader of Nigeria, the world leader. If he comes up today, they will say more things than what they are saying of TUNUBU. But let us, for once, if we unite within ourselves to bring a good candidate. Awolowo came up, we supported him, and Akintola came up, he enjoyed his little time, but not without victory. A lot of disagreements, blackmail, that's the work of Yoruba, some of the Yoruba people. If you say TUNUBU is not good, who is good? Who is good?
The people, you see that there is a kind of political bakery now. Some people are now saying, oh, why can't we test Vice President Professor Oluyemi Osibajo? Some people are even saying, why can't we test a young-hearted revolutionary and focused leader, media leader like Omoyele Sowore? A lot of people are saying, why can't we test a media baron? Even your media son, Basorun is also contesting under PDP. Okay, even by that side, we have people like young people like Kisley Mogale, former deputy CBN governor.
We are talking of experience.
No, this
background. No, you're not just academic achievement, practical experience of governance. We are saying there's nobody like TUNUBU amongst them. These are followers who have been following. And you want to talk of Dele Mamadu? What experience have for following Abiola, following others?
He has traveled around the world.
He is traveling around the world. Has nothing to do with Nigeria. We are talking about
governance. And he had the vision.
Have I not seen the world leaders?
He has sat with President in Sierra Leone, in Gambia, in Ghana, in London, in Casablanca, even up to,
and that's why I acquired this knowledge of governance. I don't know what knowledge you are applying to this discussion. That what has he achieved?
And he has ovation as a brand in one of the biggest elites. You have also took him to Ajia.
I took him to Abacha.
Yeah, to a lot of people.
I promoted the first color magazine we ever produced in this world. I am the architect that helped him through Abacha's connection. And I helped him because I see him as a Yoruba Bini man, and I will continue to do that for any of our people.
And he grew in Ile-Ife, sir. He grew up in Ile-Ife. He was born and bred in Ile-Ife, sir.
I hear you.
Yes,
but he's a Yoruba Bini, Abi.
Yeah, he's from Edo State. He's from Ile-Ife.
Edo man, yes.
He's from Auchi side,
so I say he's Yoruba Edo, and TUNUBU is pure 100% Yoruba. So it has a better qualification among the Yoruba people than anybody. Then you made mention of our good gentleman, the Vice President. I know the Vice President they are just dragging him. He's going nowhere. He will reconcile with his TUNUBU, his brother and friend. Other people are looking at the other side of politics. Go deep into it. I've seen politics from First Republic to the present Republic. I should not be supporting TUNUBU, is an Awoist, but I'm supporting him now. He carries some of the blood of Awolowo, he carries some of the blood of Akintola, and a lot of seriousness of Asikwe and others. And him, he has waited enough to undergo the training and the enlightenment that will bring sanity to the society. If he can do that in Lagos, like that and they did, I think, mention another governor that has done what TUNUBU has done. I am not here to confess, but I'm here to tell the truth. I will do anything to support, unless I find any other person that's superior to TUNUBU's expertise and experience. We should just try to talk less about, say negative things against TUNUBU. He will surprise you because he has gone through the tutelage, he has grown up to be leader, he has grown up to be an elder state, expert in governance. Look at the type of thing that is happening. He is trying to emulate his big brother, Jack and Day, and he copied the man very well. Look at every governor he's made since he left. They are all progressive. They are making it. They are making a lot of good things in their governance. So what are you saying? What else do you want of Tinubu? That he has been able to tutor others and they have captured what they call progressive governance. So what do you want? He knows he has his salt. He knows what to say. He knows how to deliver. He knows how to present. He's not ready to deceive anybody. Tell me one person he has deceived. People want to collect things from him. If they don't get it from him, they give him names. They call him names. Don't they do it to me? I use my money to bring people. I don't take from people. But see, with what I do for people, there are some that will still speak evil of me. Some people wanted me to give them power. I couldn't give to them. You cannot give one power to two people at a time. If you support one against the other, then you are his enemy. So Tinubu is suffering of what I call professional blackmail. People who don't seem, people wanted to take from him, they couldn't get from him. I was never in Awolowo's party. This is the first time that I see them as Awolowo party. But I find a lot of quality in Tinubu. Tinubu can deliver. He will not, he is a friend to the Igbos, to the Hausas, to the Yorubas, to all the tribes in Nigeria. Tell me any other candidate that has that kind of spread among them all. Let us save Nigeria.
Do you think Tinubu can save Nigeria, sir? Do you think Tinubu can save Nigeria? Nigeria is big, Nigeria is complex.
Okay, I will tell you, he's already saving Nigeria.
How, sir?
He made it possible for the present president to sail through. If you can do that, and we find, stability, then if he gets there, we now apply that sense, that experience to bring a better Nigerian society. Look, for example, there was a time they were looking for money in some states. He went out of his way to assist them to get money to rescue some states. How many politicians are doing that? I'm not a beneficiary of his expertise, but I'm a beneficiary of his good work. His good work. I am a landlord in Lagos. I'm a landlord in Osun. And what I've enjoyed as a result of his handwork makes me very happy that if we have him as the head of state of Nigeria, honestly, Nigeria will be a better place. All this high-rise dollar, pound sterling, Tinubu is coming back to peg it and make it possible for us to enjoy our naira.
Well, what you've said just make me to ask you the next question, sir. But you have friends in high places. The last time I watched him go to General Babangida's house, and I could deduce the body language of General Babangida. And General Salami is just a distance from that hilltop mansion of General Babangida. I don't know if that one wanted to see him. Maybe he didn't go to see that one. Then he has been going around. He has gone to the Awujale's palace to campaign. He has gone to the Alake's palace to campaign, and some other kings in Ogun State. He was recently in Ekiti, in the Iwe of Adokiti's palace, and some other kings in Ekiti. He has gone to Ile-Ife on his palace.
I was there.
Okay, you were there with him as the Jagunpoti of the source. Then he has also gone to Ondo State to do some relationship strategy, even with his former boss, Chief Akinwumi at Mobile. I saw all those campaigns. But are you not shocked that he has not been able to go to meet General Obasanjo? He was in Abeokuta, he didn't go there. Now, if General Obasanjo calls you and he tells you his mindset and say, please, my friend, Chief Abiola Ogundokun, this is not the person I think is good for Nigeria, will you agree or disagree with General Obasanjo?
General Obasanjo will not call me to say, do this or don't do that. He's so much a matured, serious-minded, disciplined leader. General Obasanjo is a gentleman. I can only read his body language. But what he doesn't hate anybody.
But what you are reading now, do you think he's supporting Bola Tinubu?
If he will support him, Bola Tinubu, as we go to him, it's not time for. He's a father.
I'm shocked that Bola Ahmed has not visited him, because
he will visit him.
I respect General Obasanjo much in the Southwest.
There, he will visit Obasanjo.
And do you think Obasanjo is going to endorse him?
I don't know. It's a matter of mind. It's a matter of mind. General Basorun is no enemy to anybody. Basorun is the father of Nigeria. He's the president of former presidents of the world. Everybody is his own man. Obasanjo is for everybody. TUNUBU will never fail to honor Baba Obasanjo. I am telling you, I speak for Obasanjo. Obasanjo has nothing against TUNUBU. You remember in one of my interviews with you, I said it, that TUNUBU will bow down for Obasanjo. And I'm very sure he has bowed down for him. I read it in one of the interviews.
But there's no picture. I didn't see the picture where he's bowed down for Obasanjo. But you read it in
the papers.
Yeah, maybe inside the house in the night. I've not seen him being there. It's supposed to be a press thing that we see him bow down.
TUNUBU respects Obasanjo as a national father, not just as a father of the Yoruba race, as the president of presidents of the world. TUNUBU will never fail. I want to tell you that as less, powerful as I am, TUNUBU gives me a very wonderful respect. When he greets me, he gives me like he to say I'm a father to him. How much will you now talk of a man that we all adore and respect, Obasanjo? Look, let us not bring politics or personal hatred or impression of against TUNUBU. Everything will be well. You are going to drag yourself into it. We are going to do it together. And you can't run away from it. So TUNUBU is there for you, for me, for Nigeria. And I promise you, you have a lot to gain.
I'm really shocked when I came to your house today and all you told me is about TUNUBU. Well, I'm not against TUNUBU, but I'm also very afraid that people are saying that he has health challenges. I mean, we've seen videos whereby people are saying, put the camera down, shut the camera. We've seen some other videos where it appears that his hand was shaking. I mean, does it not appear to you that they're just trying to be below the gentleman with a lot of things that is beyond his health at this advanced age? He has done enough. He has been a fantastic elder statesman in his own regard. He has been a godfather. And Yoruba will say, oh, Afobaje Okinjoba. You as an elder statesman, a thorough Yoruba man. You don't think Afobaje Joba yi Omaleni.
TUNUBU accepts the Yoruba race. He played a very wonderful role in bringing the present president to power. He supported him, made him to get what he wanted. Now it is time for the new country to pay the Yoruba race back for all those wonderful things TUNUBU and his supporters did to make the present president together. What are we looking at? Is he meant to be used for nothing? We must do something better to make Yoruba race feel wanted, respected, and rewarded. TUNUBU has done so much for Buhari. It is Buhari's turn now to pay back.
Have you forgotten, sir, that General Ibrahim Babangida, your good friend, did so well for General Obasanjo in 1999. He was alleged to be the one that spoke to his nephew that Enitafe Lori or Gamila Malunes. And he also told him that I have stepped aside in 1993. I want to step back. But at the end of the day, in 2007, you saw the way it was kept out. Even your friend, Governor Peter Odili in Rivers State, was also scammed out until they brought Alhaji, God bless his memory, Umar Yadwa, and they brought your very good political son to Elder Goodluck Jonathan. So, is it by force that one have to pay back if it's beyond reason?
It is rewarding to pay back. One good turn deserves another. And when you go away like that, you are going away from what the Bible and the Quran says. That pay back to Caesar's what is Caesar's. when somebody has done you good, is it not because you are very important, you are very good, that I heard of you and I flew down all the way from Abuja to Lagos, jump into the train to get here to meet you?
Yes, sir, you're right,
you
sir.
Can see I didn't even change my dress
yes, I
to
agree
meet you.
You're right, sir.
So you don't wait. You have laid it for them. First of all, I want to pay my condolence in respect of your former man, who I just read about it this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
That
yeah, he passed away day for yesterday.
I just read it this afternoon.
Yeah, he died.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. He died. Yeah, he died on I think Tuesday. Yeah.
Yes, I read it this afternoon.
He passed away at age 58.
It's a young man.
He had an illness since 8 years. It was on oxygen.
And you really helped him a lot. He was so hard. He made his paper to go strong. Now, Bega.
Yes, sir.
Let us go to the state of the truth. The state of the truth is that we must throw behind us the past. Let's look for the progress of our race, of our country. Let us unite. Look at America. I read something about the immediate past president of America, what he said about Nigeria. It's really, really hurting.
Oh, you mean President Donald Trump?
Yeah, you heard what he called us. So we should now prove to him that we can do it better. 2 weeks ago I read it. He described us as animals. People cannot rule by themselves. Who cannot do anything good? We only use our knowledge to destroy. So unless we stop to destroy, that is the time we will now prove him wrong. So I beg you, use your position to speak good of our people. Nobody can say good of anybody, all because he has some differences with them. I want to beg you to use your medium. You are already a very serious international publisher, and your media has gone around the world.
Thank you, sir.
Me, I am proud of you.
God bless you, sir.
I will talk of you. If I have money, I will throw it on the ground for you.
God bless
but
you, sir.
I no longer work for years. I am a single, just trying to eat amala in the house. That is why after 61 years, I'm now back in Ibadan. I go to sleep in my Lagos house, but I'm in Ibadan, Iwo, Oshogbo. And when I finish my mission with Boyega and Ahmed Tinubu, then I'll be looking for a break to rest, using my brain, my expertise. But I want to say it's no juju, it's nothing, it's no pride. Tinubu will be president, and my governor, Boyega, will continue and finish his 8 years in the name of Almighty God, in the name of honest thoughts, in the name of the true loyalty to Nigeria. So shall he be. Amen.
Now, I want to ask you this, because looking at it critically now, I'm looking at Osun State and I'm afraid, because the last election in 2018, I think it was between the same Boyega and Senator Ademola Adeleke, and I know your relationship with the Adeleke brothers before the late Sherubawo passed away. I was in the area of Osun in year 2006 or thereabouts when they gave you the revert title of Apesin, and I think they also gave him a title to beside you, that is Senator Isiaka Adeleke Sherubawo, the first executive governor. Yeah, at Osun, and a lot of important people there that day from all over the world, including the late Royal Imperial Majesty
Yes.
too, and you know. So, but now looking at it, we are now having his brother, Senator Ademola Adeleke. I mean, everybody wants to call him the dancing senator, but fantastic guy. You know, it appears that he has a kind of crowd pulling effect. He has a kind of let me say, a kind of passionate love among the people, especially people from your side, Osun West. So, and they are bringing him back. He's the candidate now. Looking at the fight,
disqualified him in the court too.
But it's like they're appealing. I don't know.
Appeal until the appeal succeeds. It's not that. Let me just tell you something. I am proud to say that I was used to to get Isiaka Adeleke to become the first governor.
In Osun State? In
Osun State. I was leader of another political party, and when it was sure that Adeleke was losing, SOB Babalola invited me, my boy Debo Badru, all of them came around me, and I used my position in my party to rally the support and got all our candidates to vote for Adeleke. And I want to say it once again, I'm so close to Adeleke, I've never benefited anything. Their brothers are alive. When he wanted to go to the Senate, I am the one who took the Senate from Akinlabi and handed it over to him in the government house. And Oyinlola prostrated and thanked me because he was desperate. He wanted Adeleke. If you ask Akinlabi, he will tell you how I took it from. They thought I was using juju. I didn't. I swear in the name of Almighty God, I didn't use juju. God just blessed my words, and it worked. And right there in the government house, I took it from and handed it to Adeleke. So they have seen enough. It's not just the Adeleke family alone which has scattered the PDP, because he would have waited for this level of politics to go and come back. That's what I will do if I were to be, he ought to have waited, allow somebody else to go. I haven't tried and lost the last one. People are really murmuring in the PDP. I think it's continuous ambition to continue and become governor is the thing that has torn the PDP apart. And that's why PDP cannot win anything.
You mean in Osun State?
In Osun. I'm telling you this.
You mean PDP has no?
They cannot win. I promise you they cannot win. All of us that make the PDP, are we still there? Those of us that masterminded the winning for PDP, are we still there? So Oyinlola is Oyinlola going to make PDP win?
And I saw some boys chase him out of the primary the other time. They wanted to beat him, and I was pitying him. The whole general being pushed around and shouted.
Oyinlola has not paid his dues. He has not paid his dues. He's my friend who I'm a father to him. And I still have sympathy with him. We were together at a party last week. I greeted him, was surprised. I always drag him when we see at parties. Say, we joke. But forget about PDP in Osun. I assure you, forget about PDP in Osun. They don't know how to go about it. They are not united. They are no friends. They are so jealous of each other. They don't want the progress. They are divided. They can never get united. You see the governor we have in Osun, that our governor, Koega, is too good. He's a master thinker, planner, kind-hearted, responsible. He's very truthful. He doesn't know how to deceive. He doesn't know how to tell lies. What he will not do, he will tell you on the spot, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I don't do that kind of a thing. That's the thing that really got me into falling in love with him. He doesn't know how to tell lies. Like, I'm in that government, I'm in their party, I'm in the party. I've never benefited anything to say, it's because he got something. Of all the commissioners, people that are not qualified or to my level, they have commissioners in government, they have board members. I don't have anybody on any board. But
they've not even given you a tumbler.
No.
So you put it on your table.
No. But I am in love with that governor, and I'm madly in love with Ahmed Tinubu. The man is very respectful. It's not money matter. It is this kind of respect you enjoy from these people that they make you somebody. Am I a poor man? I have money, I spend money. So let us unite together, make Tinubu the president. You have a lot to gain. I have a lot to gain. Nigeria have a lot to gain. Let us forget about all the bickering and all the rubbish people say. People will say it because they cannot get there. Those who say it will never get anywhere. You will see.
But
I spent 3 years in my mother. He shows me a lot of things.
Are you not afraid that your people in the Yoruba land are saying that they want a Yoruba nation, and a lot of people support Chief Sunday Igboho?
Some people want Yoruba nation. Some people don't want Yoruba nation. We just pray to God to guide us to get to a just and honest stage that we are not going to fight. Now tell me, now TUNUBU has come out. People are fighting him. My boy, Sunday Igboho, he came out, he has suffered. You see, some of his own immediate lieutenants are fighting behind him. You see, what type of a race are we that will fight leadership that is struggling to save us from this calamity? We just have to unite first. Talk about unity first. Let us unite behind TUNUBU. We will do something. We thought that Aregbe has done to him. He says he's not going to answer him or do anything against him. And he's not doing anything against him. If Aregbe gets there today, I have met TUNUBU. I had 1.5 hours talk with him on Aregbe. And when I finished with him, I went back to Aregbe in his office. Even I had a serious accident in Aregbe's office that day. God saved me. I slipped up the staircase and fell down. Again, that same day when I was coming to Lagos, I went to the airport to board my flight. As I was going on the escalator, my agbada hooked into the escalator, and they had to stop the escalator before I was saved. We have to do something to save our people. We must be Nigerians, not Yoruba. So let us unite together so that we will love our own man, so that other people love him. Among all the candidates, no candidate is loved like TUNUBU in this country.
Are you sure, sir?
I am very sure. Look, I am a friend of the North, the West, and the East. I started from the NCNC, and I am still, most of my colleagues, they are gone. But God has spared me to be able to speak today. My experience, my knowledge of events tells me I'm an Azikwe man. But I became Chief Awolowo's friend mostly after his death, because those who call themselves his disciples, they betrayed him. And the first day I was in his house to speak, me and Edwin Clark, I spoke to you, Edwin Clark, for other states. I said it, that those Awolowo built, they never come back to reward his family or anything. As Tokumbo and everybody, member of the family. I think since then I've been a friend of that family, and I will continue to be their family, their friend. But now I say, and I feel, please let us support TUNUBU so that Yoruba race will not lose. You want Yoruba nation, TUNUBU will help you to get it if you want it, but be loyal to the agitation if you want Yoruba nation. My boy has suffered, he's been in prison all these days, they've just released him. He's my very, very good boy.
You mean Chief Sunday Igboho?
Sunday Igboho is my very good boy. Sunday is my very good boy, very, very, very loyal to me. I brought him into PDP. Ask him.
The guy has a large heart, and he's been doing enough for Yoruba. He said they should not kill them in the farm. He said there should be security. He said we need a nation of our own.
Sunday will benefit for this struggle, but let us support TUNUBU. If we were to be out properly and I talk to him, he's a man who listens to me. Go and ask him.
You mean Chief Sunday Igboho?
Sunday is my son. Sunday is my son. If I could take him away from TUNUBU's gang and others and brought him, ask Oyinlola, I'm the one who brought Sunday into changing to PDP. I used him because he's good, he's loyal to me. He is a very big asset that made PDP to win Osun. God will continue to give him good health. He will succeed. All the suffering he has suffered, God will reward him for good.
How did you feel when they attacked his house and they nearly killed people?
That is unjust and unkind. He will benefit. He has made history. He has done his best, and Nigeria will never forget or forget anything about him. He has paid his dues. We have all paid our dues. Sunday, don't worry, it's well. You will gain back the losses.
You mean Chief Sunday Igboho is going to gain back his losses?
He will regain.
I mean, he killed people in his house and all that.
Well,
psychologically.
Well, that is all about Nigeria. That's what we are saying, that we should try to love each other. Loving each other, you will not want to kill anybody. Sunday has tasted the type of things that it is trying to raise. Now he will come out to campaign for unity, love, and friendliness.
Sir, but in a honest state of mind, do you think that the Yoruba people, majority of them, want to still be in Nigeria? Especially those in diaspora, with the agitations going on that...
Diaspora, are they in Nigeria?
The majority of them there,
they
and some
live
other people
in
here.
Foreign line. Some of them are the problems. You see, when they come to Nigeria, they say, I want to contest. I have PhD. And when they contest, when they get there, they are looking for money. They want to wear the shoe that they never had before. They want to ride the type of car they never had before. You don't see Oyibo riding that type of cars.
But they are also justified for the argument that the politicians, homegrown politicians, are not doing enough. The rules are bad.
So what is
cost of living
okay, homegrown politicians. Now they have come and contested and they are part of that something. What changes have they made?
It's like the homegrown politician polluted them like Coke.
Will you allow yourself to be polluted and become a criminal?
I don't think so, sir.
I have played my dues. I was a councillor in 1976. I didn't take a couple salary. I was a member of the Constituent Assembly in 1977. I didn't take a dime. It was my committee. I was taking my money. I was in Constitutional Conference in 1994. I didn't take a dime. I was in Constitutional Review Panel. I served Nigeria. I never take one kobo. I donated it. They use it for electricity poles in my ward and my street. They made road. Luckily, the present PA to Ahmed Tinubu was, the father was the man, one of those that were sent to collect my salary as a legislator. And I will not, if I get another chance today, even when I was on the board of Daily Times, I was not collecting salary. When I was on the board of Aro Hospital, I never collected any salary. And you know I'm an anti-corruption crusader. You saw the way I fought Daily Times to stand still. That is why Daily Times could not get out of the trouble.
You have fought many battles, yes?
I fought many battles.
In terms of political injustice and administrative malfeasance.
Yes. Anybody can controvert my position. Let us come on a debate. I will expose so many.
I want to ask you that if, in the long run, Bola Tinubu does not make it to become president, what's going to be your position?
It will be. There's not going to, it will be. By the grace, I spent 3 years in my mother's womb. By the grace of the sovereignty of my mother, Tinubu will be president of Nigeria. Anybody go and hate me and die.
People are angry also. They say, well, another allegation is that he has empowered a lot of Agbero in Lagos and that they are in charge, and that these Agbero are disturbing Lagos. They have so much money that the graduates, that they are making transportation very difficult. They believe that they are close to him and all that. The social living condition in Lagos is, I mean, is a conflagration. Graduates are driving Okada, driving Keke Marwa.
I am happy that those who call Agbero today, National Road Workers Transport
National Union of Road Transport.
I am part of the formation. MK Abiola made the money. I supervised it. The owners took them to court. We took the responsibility. I was on the side of the legal. MKO was giving the money. And then we made Bio Success.
The Bio Success.
Yeah, we made it the leader. My good friend. We have created jobs for hundreds of thousands of people. It is good to have those people that are having robbers on the street.
You mean it's good to have Agberus that are collecting so much money?
They are not collecting money. You have to establish where does that money go? Where does that money go? Comes of the government.
It does not appear on the road. We don't see the benefit on the road, on the amenities in the garage. It does not appear that they are doing.
You don't see any amenities in the garage.
Most of these boys now have hotels scattered in Lagos. They are living large life. They seduce actresses, sponsor movies. You see, they just throw parties.
You are talking about Agbero. Who are the Agberos? Can you give me definition of Agbero? Tell me who is an Agbero.
An Agbero is somebody that probably does transportation union activities. They are drivers who has their bosses, but these Agbero are people that say the ticket driver, and because of ticketing.
Look, for example, we are in Ibadan here. They now have a very good arrangement that they collect money. The money the government cannot get before. And you can see what the government of this place is doing with the money to develop, to do so many things. You are talking about them, Agbero, because they have their enemies who do not like the leadership, and they are fighting every day to change. This one is in this party, the other one in that party. Once they are divided in the various parties, you should remember that the blackmail and the falsehood will continue to rise. All we need to do is to educate all of them to work together and unite. And we tell our government to find a way of bringing them together to operate in unity. We are just giving them names. You cannot even name that this one, you did this one to that, and he was able to build 3-story or 4-story something. Let us work, forget about all these blackmails. I've been in politics. Nobody can link me to one cupboard sharing. We were in Daily Times. They wanted to be sharing. I fought it. They said because I was rich. Must we now take money from the coffers of the government because we want to make money? And today, most of those who share the money, they are no longer. I am leaving.
That's a powerful one, sir.
Yes.
Most of those who share the public fund, they are not in existence. Some of them have run away to Canada with their wife.
Okay, they are not free. They are not free. And I'm still comfortable, living a comfortable life. I am moving now out of Lagos, making Lagos my resting point. I slept in Lagos yesterday. I go to Abuja, I sleep in my house. I made my money through professional competence. You are going to be a millionaire very soon.
Amen. In Jesus' name, Chief. Amen, sir.
So I am very sure by the time you get to the ladder, they will say, now, Bob D does not know those of us that have helped him, but he has gotten there.
You want to become president, I expect him to come to your house to come and see.
No, he won't go to my house.
He's going to Gumi's place.
No, Bob D is my good friend. He's my junior brother. But he abused the privilege, my love, my everything. I don't know what kind of money he wanted that made him to go and play a prank with his job. Olu was giving him a chieftaincy.
Yes. I was going to talk about it. Olu gave him the Are Atayeshe of Iwo Kingdom.
So Olu to say, as he Tayeshe at Gbangan, where his mother is from, or as it Tayeshe for his village in Edo. I don't want to talk to him. I have not broken away from him. I'm not going to be angry with him.
But did he invite you to that chieftaincy title?
How can he invite me when he was working for my enemy who wanted to destroy me? He betrayed confidence. He went and looked for money or whatever with Oluwo. Oluwo was looking for people who can help him to make noise against my powerful and godly sent people like you, propagating the truth. And Bob D decided to go the right of injustice, which I will prove any day. All he did, when he granted the interview to Oluwo, and all the comments, the negative comments made by people on his program, he wiped it off. He didn't let anybody. We have the copy.
Okay, he deleted the...
He deleted all the negative.
So there was no democracy in that broadcast?
No. He interviewed him. He went to him with Ile-Ife, all of them.
I think that was after we interviewed the former Olori, Her Highness.
Yes, after that.
Yeah, Her Highness Olori, Channel Change.
Nobody is like you. You are too honest. You are too truthful. You are too hard pushing.
God bless you, sir.
Yes. I wish we have many people like you on the job.
I was surprised when he interviewed Oluwo then. Maybe that was why Oluwo now decided to give him the array Atayishi to compensate.
He promises everybody of something. He has no money, but he can promise the chieftaincy affair. Can it be like chieftaincy that we have had over 40-something years by responsible traditional rulers?
I don't think so, sir.
I don't think Oluwo is in the committee of the Obas in Osun.
So I was looking for you 2 years ago. I think it was last December. Last year, I didn't see you out of the country then. When the Oluwo became the first Yoruba Oba in Yoruba land to throw banga during Christmas. He threw the banga in public place and he was going with the boys in the town. So I was trying to ask you that, is this not like a kind of petty disgrace to credible people like you, esteemed indigenous of
Iwo is another town.